All right, folks, getting all set here for the pre-show at 8 o'clock. Jump on here a few minutes early so I can get all set up and share my pages. I just got back from working on the store, on the escape room. So, right. Good evening. There we go. I think there was some other chats. Renee says, yo, sup horror sci-fi fam. Hey Renee, thanks for joining us. Alright, now we'll jump back over on this chat page. Come on now. Alright, now get on here and share this and look at that. We got like 2 minutes left. Doing pretty good. Or are we? I always run into little technical bumps here. Come on. Work with me. Alright. Get on here and share this. Getting there. We're getting there. All right. Look at that. I've still got like a whole minute left. Okay. Wow, things are running a little slow here. Try one last thing here. Bonehead says, hey, hello, Brian. Hey, Bonehead. How's your weekend going so far, Brian? It's going pretty well. It's going, oh, hey, it's 8 o'clock. Let's start, and I'll get back to you on that. Hey everybody, this is Bryan Hogue. Welcome to the Chiller Night Live pre-show, where from 8 p.m. Eastern Time until a few minutes shy of 9 p.m. I sit here, I talk with you fine, frightening folks, you chiller maniacs, and you with each other, and you with me as well, and just a fun hour of the week, setting up for the Chiller Night programming that begins at 9 o'clock on Stream TV, which we have programming for tonight. They were off for a few weeks there as they were moving their equipment from the studio, but they have it all hooked back up again, at least for the streaming part. I don't know about the local television part, but all of you folks will be able to watch it as normal. Let's see. Tom says, hi, Brian. Hey, Tom, thanks for joining us. Kevin Helming says, hello. Hey, Kevin, thanks for joining us. John says, it's another Saturday night, and you ain't got nobody? Well, here's someone who has an hour to spend with you. This is Crozak the Grand, and it's time again for the Chiller Night pre-show, and here he is, custom crafted for your entertainment. Here's Bryan Hogue. Well, thank you very much, Crozak the Grand. Yeah, I made it back. Ava and I went and we were working on the escape room tonight, and we just got back, like right, and still got paint, speckled. If you see anything on me, it's not. I don't know, whatever that would be, other than paint. It's just not some kind of new disease, and the pandemic of the month. Uh, nope, we are good to go, and we just got back in, and so here we are. I had just like 2 minutes to prepare. Um, Bonin says, greetings to the Chilly Night crew. And Brian, hey, thank you. Lazy Corn says, hey, peeps, reporting live tonight from my hometown in Ford City, Pennsylvania. Hey, Lazy Corn, thanks for joining us. Victor says, hi, guys. Hey, Victor, thanks for joining us. Got paint. Oh, well. Guess what we were doing today? Oh, we were working on the escape room, and Ava and I were painting it up. And whoa, I watch this stuff sitting here in the dark domain of Jack Shadow. Now tonight, I want to make this a special night, and I want to do that in that we're back on the air on Stream TV. We were off for 3 weeks, and now we're back up and running today. And Luke from Stream TV just got this. I think everything just finally hooked up today. So he's been very busy trying to get everything set. And I was notified this morning that we should be good to go for tonight. So that's good. That's real good. So I will put up the schedule. I'll show you what we're going to be doing. And then at some point through this hour, you will have the privilege of seeing the very first the viewing of what my next haunted house will be called, the logo for it and everything. I will show that to you tonight. So give you a little treat here for watching the pre-show. Paul says, hey family, how is everyone doing tonight? Look forward to movie tonight. Hey Paul, we're doing good here. I hope everyone's doing well. John says, I do get a small amount of enjoyment giving you my special introductions. I as well. Thank you, John. I'm glad that you enjoy them. I do. Tom says, I can see paint in your hair. I know. Yeah, I have it all over me. It's one of those things. Let's see. Paul says, hi, Tom and Glenn, Bonehead, Prozac to Grand. Bonehead says, oh, wow, we get to be at premiere tonight. Yeah. Oh, we're going to do something special here. I'm just glad I was able to be here tonight. Now, I will say, I won't be here next week. I won't be here next Saturday night. I'm going to try to be here the Saturday after. Just bear with me. Chiller Night Theater will still be running, though. But next Saturday night, there won't be a pre-show. I will try to be here for the Saturday after that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's show you what's on tonight, shall we? Tonight's scheduling is 9 o'clock. The movie is The Amazing Mr. X. Now that's new as far as on Stream TV. It's been sliced up and edited into a finely packaged episode. So you'll see that without the raw footage that you all of you got to see. When did we play that? Let me see. That was let's see, Amazing Mr. X. That was earlier this month on June 3rd. So that was just 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So it's a new episode. And at 10:35, Carnival of Souls. And then at 12:10 a.m., the movie is The Manster. And then at 1:35 a.m., City of the Dead. So there you have it. There is the lineup for tonight, Saturday, June 18th on Stream TV. Now, if you're new on here, you're wondering, where the heck am I going to see this stuff at? Do I stay on here and watch it? Nope. Boom, right up here. Maybe I'll put that. I put that somewhere where it's easier to see. Right there. Streammedia.tv. All right, maybe that's not. I don't know. Was that a good place to put it? Anyways, it's streammedia.tv. I'll put the schedule back up so you can see that a little bit better. Up there in the upper right, streammedia.tv. You go there at 9 o'clock and select Watch Live. And that'll be it right there. That's how you watch the Chiller Night programming that lasts all night long. And you know, some of you have commented that you like the back-to-back, you know, episodes, and we're keeping it Chiller Night Theater. Before we had a mix of Chiller Chats, and then we go back to Chiller Night Theater. But I'm kind of getting the idea that you guys are liking the back-to-back Chiller Night Theaters. So if you like that, we're just going to continue on with that. And if we do Chiller Chat again, I need to take a break from that anyways, just to keep up with things. But, if we get back to that, maybe it'll be on a different night, Maybe it'll be, I don't know. Well, you guys let me know what you want, but that'll be a little bit later on. Probably, I'll be honest with you, probably after Halloween, okay? Because right now, up until the end of October, I'm swamped. So... But we're having fun. We're having fun. Let's see. Oh, I'm missing some comments here. Paul says, is Jack coming back? Jack was back. He made an appearance for a live episode in April. And so Jack won't be hosting. I can tell you, he won't be hosting anytime soon. If there's going to be new shows, I'll be standing in as caretaker and custodian of Castle Shadow until his return. So Jack probably won't be back to hosting until after October, after Halloween. So we can still do shows, but I'm trying to figure out how to fit those in, because that last one we did. Everything's just a roller coaster right now, but we know what, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna stick with me here, folks. Because I'm doing the escape room, and then we have the haunted house, and that's a lot of work. Setting that up from scratch again. But the good news is I have a permanent venue now. I have a store, with a good size building store in the mall, in the Cranberry Mall. That's in Venango County. If you're from Pittsburgh and thinking, oh, that's the one in Allegheny County, that's the one right beside us, right next to us. No, that's that's not the one. I bring that up because a lot of times I would get phone calls, we'd say, we're in the Cranberry Mall. People from Pittsburgh thinking it was that one, but we're a little further north than that. But anyways, let's see. Victor says, very nice Boba Fett figure you got. Thank you, Victor. I'm glad. I love horror, but I also, can you see that? That's the mummy. I like that. Tom got me that. But I like horror, of course. Of course, that's pretty evident. But I love my sci-fi, particularly my Star Wars. So, Amanda says, good evening. Good evening, Amanda. Thanks for joining us. Al says, hi, everyone. Hey, Al, thanks for joining us. Let's see. Bonehead says, hey, Paul, haven't heard from Miss Glamfangs yet, but I'm sure our darling of danger is out there. He's out there somewhere. Good. David says, good evening. Champagne popped and poured. Cheers. Hey, David, thanks for joining us. Hey, there's Glam. Speak of Glam. You rang. Ren rang. Evening all. Brand, Tom, Paul, Bonehead, Lasercorn, Renee, Victor. Hello. Let's see. Let me jump ahead here. Wow, I'm really behind. Wow, this is great participation here tonight. Thank you all for joining me and each other. Rotten. I wondered about that. Glenn says, rotten typo. I figured that's what you. Spoiled by dramatic entrance. It was supposed to be you rang. Anywho. Diana says, hi, everyone. Hey, Diana. Thanks for joining us. How are you and David doing tonight? Hopefully well. Terrence says, good evening, Chiller Night crew. Currently celebrating Father's Day with Dad as well. as 4 family birthdays. Wow, that's that's a lot on your plate there for tonight, Terrence. Can't stay. Wanted to check in and wish everyone a happy Father's Day. I'll catch replay later. All right, thanks for joining us there, Terrence, and have a good time there with your celebrating Father's Day and with your dad and with your 4 family birthdays. So sounds like a fun evening. Paul says, "Hey, I can do the pre-show next week." Well, I appreciate the offer there, but there's a lot to set up there for that. So, but hopefully, thank you, Paul. But hopefully, I'll be back the week after that. Fingers crossed. I might not be. I'm just letting you know that in advance. But I'm gonna try to. Next week, no pre-show for sure. The week after that, still up in the air. Watch for my posts. I will keep you posted though. But then after that, we'll be back on a regular schedule here. Tom says, "How many cranberry malls do you have around there?" Too many. There's 2. There's actually, it's weird. I'm in a county called Butler County. North of me is Venango County, which has a cranberry mall. South of me is Allegheny County. I mean, directly north and directly south. I'm right in the middle. And they both have a cranberry mall. All right, so that's a little confusing sometimes for people. So that's why I like to say in Venango County, so people know. Let's see. Paul says, "Glam, just like Lurch. How are you doing, sweetie?" Hey, Ava. Ava, I don't know if Ava's watching. Maybe not. I don't know, but I'll let her know you said hi. Or hey, we just got home, so right before this, Lisanne says hello. Hey, Lisanne, thanks for joining us. Victor says, "Hey, Bonehead, thanks. I've been here a few times before. LOL." Paul says, "Happy Father's Day, everyone." Well, thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Was everybody here? Bonehead says, "Everyone get their zingers and one-liners in tonight because there's no chiller chat therapy next Saturday night." Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, yeah. Zing them if you got them. Let's see. Paul says, "Strawberry fields for everyone." What? And Ava Hoagie. Oh, that alias name. It sounds like. No, Ava says, "Hello, yes, I'm here." All right, thank you, baby. Thanks for joining us. And it says, "People in Pennsylvania like their berries." Yes, they do. Ava says, "It's playing while I clean out the paint gun." That's right. Oh, we were painting like crazy. Like painting maniacs. Bobby says, "Hi." Hey, Bobby. Thanks for joining us. Bobby's given me a hand a few times out there at the store. Bonnet says, "Hello, Miss Ava." Tom says, "First there was a pre-show with no show. Then there's a show with no pre-show. This is crazy. It's clown world. It is. It's it's a madhouse." Yeah. Bobby says, "Welcome." Yeah, I appreciate that. The times you've been out there helping me out. Dan says, "Are most of the movies you show public domain?" Yes. Yes, they are. Yes. Diana says, "Happy birthday, Paul McCartney." Oh, is it a Paul McCartney's birthday? I didn't know that. I haven't been keeping up. But, yeah. But anyways, I think you are aware. Like I said, if you're just coming in and you're seeing I've got white on me, that's not a new virus or anything like that. No need to worry. I just got back in. Ava and I were we were painting, working on this. The Chiller Night Escape Experience, horror-themed escape room. So, working on my first one, which is the zombie outbreak. That will be coming out next month. That's my goal. So, and then right after that, right after that, right after that opens, I should say, I'll be tearing into that haunted house. So, and I'll show you that, the new name and logo and stuff here pretty quick. But I've got the first one will be Zombie Outbreak. So there you have it. This stuff's fun. I'm having a good time. Now listen, this is pretty cool. I've got the escape room business, Chiller Night Escape Experience, will be in the store. I have a store now out at the Cranberry Mall in Venango County, and I'll have the Escape Experience, Chiller Night Escape Experience. I'll have the new haunted house. I'll have the Chiller Night Theater set will be put up in that, and that's where Chiller Night Theater will now be taped. And I'm gonna try to get it so we can see live shows from there. We'll see. That's the next stage. We'll get there. And then I'll have a little store in there for merchandise and stuff like that. So I'm very happy. I'm very excited about this. And let's see. Ava says they're going to be killer. Yes, the escape rooms. They are. I can't wait. Oh, I just can't wait. I wish I could show you guys. Bobby says, when are you going to be out? I like it so far. I'll be out, well, I'll be going out Monday. Monday will be the next now. All the, what we've done, all the heavy lifting and the construction stuff is pretty much done. But, you're welcome to come out there and just, give me a hand with some stuff or keep me company if you're bored. That's up to you. Or I'll let you know specifically if I need an extra set of hands, but you're always welcome out when I go out there. So let's see. Michelle gives me a little minion, a little haunted minion-looking guy. See, I'm getting better at remembering those. Lucy in the Sky with For Loco. Okay. Glam says, and we'll need the TWO. That's right, the Meadow Missions. If ideas are needed, I humbly submit Tornado of Souls by my beloved Megadeth. All right, so there, yeah, why not? There you go. Glam Fang has dropped a metal mission for you if you choose to accept. And Tornado of Souls by Megadeth. All right. There you go. Let's see. Paul says the whole world needs Dr. Jack therapy session. Let's see. Paul says Jack Shadow or Jack Daniels, maybe both. Couldn't hurt. Let's see. Tom says you need a life-size cutout of Jack Shadow there too. We're gonna get that. We're actually gonna have that with the background so people can get their pics with their favorite horror hosts. That's a good idea. We're actually gonna have that. That's going to be out there at the location as well. Now, folks, it's 8:20. You want to see a sneak peek of the? Wait a minute. Where's my drum roll? Are you ready? I'll show you the new haunted house name and logo. I'll turn that off. Boom! Jack Shadow's Realm of Terror. There it is. The logo was done by Rick Whitlow, who I always have him work on my stuff because he does great work, and been working with him for quite a while. So that's it though. Jack Shadow's Realm of Terror haunted house. That will be the new haunted attraction, and it will be out there at the Chiller Night store. So if you live in the area, come on out. Come on out. But that'll be it. More about that later. Let's see. I think that looks pretty cool. But anyways, Bonehead says, no, we need money first. What? We do. I won't dispute that. I'll take money. Paul says, could Tom and I do a show like you did? Oh, I don't know if you can. If now Tom knows this stuff. I mean, I'm the one who is technically impaired. So I, I don't know if you can figure out a way to do that. I mean, you're welcome to if you want to. How would you do that? How would you do that on the Chiller Night? I suppose you could. That's up to you guys. I mean, you're welcome to put something on the Chiller Night Facebook page if you want to. I guess as a comment. How would you do that? See, I'm hooked up through Restream on the page, so I don't know if you're able to. If you're able to, you're welcome to. Um, or you could even do something through the group page too, if you want. That's not the regular page that we're seeing every week here, but Ava says you should talk about what all went into your logo. Well, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'll put that around here. I wanted the and this where it says haunted house below it. I have another version of this with that doesn't say haunted house, but and then one that does. But it's kind of cool because I wanted the Jack Shadow to be that kind of an old, Victorian looking, or even like a Frankenstein, the old Frankenstein looking font, you know. Um, and then Realm of Terror. The Realm of Terror is this dark domain. The last haunted house I did before the Harrisville haunted house was called the Dark Domain. Well, this is the same place, the Realm of Terror. Jack Shadow's Realm of Terror, the Dark Domain. And I almost looked into having it as the Dark Domain, like a relaunch of it. But I thought, no, I want something different, something fresh. This is a new step in the haunt. This is a new chapter. So I think it's appropriate to have a completely new name. And the Realm of Terror, the actual lettering is almost in the shape of fangs. I want it to look monstrous. And the red on the bottom, is kind of symbolizing the blood, and stuff like that. The stuff that I think of when I'm presenting the idea, and to the artist, to the graphic artist. So, but that's what went into this right here, and a lot of thought goes into the color scheme and stuff like that. We bounce back and forth quite a bit for several days with this stuff, but I like it because the realm is like, like my first one was called House of Terror, but this is a realm. It's kind of like, if you can picture kind of like the Halloween version of the Land of Oz, that's what this is, a dimension, of fear. That was almost what I called it. But anyways, but yeah, I like it. I like it. So Rick, if you're watching, thank you very much. Boom. I hire Rick all the time for stuff like this. He's, if you look at this Chiller Night logo for Chiller Night Theater, he did those. But we go way back. When did we start? Probably back in 2011, 2012. But anyways, let's see. Tom says, nice logo. Thank you. Glam says, another typo with 8 legs and 8 eyes. This shouldn't be happening. No, it shouldn't. SBC says, a nice logo. Thank you. John says, today is Key Luke's birthday. Mr. Luke, a Chinese-born American, starred in a wide range of movies and TV, from the original Kato from the Green Hornet movies series. Oh, that's cool. The #1 son of the Charlie Chan movies and Gremlins. Oh, okay. Well, then now I know who. He was the original Kato. I didn't know that. He also did voice acting for Space Ghost as Brack. All right. As well as voiced Zoltar for Battle of the Planets. I remember that show. And was voice narrator for Rodan and Godzilla Raids Again. aka Gigantus, the fire monster. He also was Master Po in the Kung Fu series with David Carradine. Oh, that is very cool. Well, thanks for sharing that. That's neat information there. Well, happy birthday, Kilu. Is he still alive? I wonder if he's still alive. Maybe John knows. Paul says, just a thought. Call you tomorrow. Can you please show Manus Hands of Fate? I can show that one. That is public domain. I can show that. And if you call, if I don't answer, I'll get back to you because I know we're doing some stuff tomorrow. But if I can't answer, I'll be sure to get back to you tomorrow. So make sure you leave a message. Victor says, great logo. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate that. Bonin says, don't make it too scary or it'll be the realm of regurgitation when the kiddies start puking. That's up to those kids. Oh, they know what they're getting into. Cassandra says, I love it. You know what we do? We actually have a kiddies day, you know, like a kids day, like on Saturdays, hours prior to the regular opening. We open it up to the kids where it's a no scare event. And it's actually a lot of moms and, you know, and families bringing their kids out for that. Where there's nothing jumping out, no monsters in the rooms, but, you know, there's a tour, you know, given to the kids, and they get to go through the haunted house, see, and check it out. And I do go over some of the things, you know, what, you know, some of the effects and some of the things that jump out at them, and I talk to them about it. And so they get to see the haunted house, and they get to see that, you know, the behind the scenes stuff to it. And it goes over pretty well. There's more people that come out to that than I would have figured, but let's see. Glam says, fangs are always in style. I figured you'd like that. LOL, Bone, realm of vomit. Yeah. I wonder if we've ever, I don't know if we ever had, in the haunts, I don't know if we've ever had it come out that way, but we've certainly had our share of bodily fluids and waste mishaps occur over the years. Oh my gosh. What do you do? What do you do when that happens? It does happen. Happens every year. It happens every year. We were back in 2007. That was this year stands out because we were having a contest. I had 2 haunted house running that year, one in Oil City and one in Cooperstown, and the co-owner for the one in the Cooperstown, we were having, and it was verified. It had to be verified, but we were competing with each other, you know, for the fun of it, to see how many people we had soil themselves, you know, and it was fun. The stuff we do, the stuff we're entertained by. Bonin says, I know there's something not quite right about me. John says, he passed away in 91. He was also in Star Trek episode, Whom Gods Destroy. I see. That's pretty cool. Now I got to go back and, like, I know who you're talking about, but I'd like to go back now and see him as the original Kato. That's what I'd kind of like to see. Tom says, clean up on aisle 3. Bonin says, oh, I really shouldn't have made an upchucking crack. Paul says, has anyone seen the movie Twins of Evil? And AI, you watching Obi-Wan? And are you watching Obi-Wan? I am. Bonin says, sorry when I started. No. Keep it up. Yeah, about Obi-Wan though. Yes, I wanted to bring this. I wanted to mention this. Of course, I say no spoilers because not everyone might not have Disney Plus, and I'm not going to give anything away. But I will say, Darth Vader is. I mean, he's brutal. You know, it is so cool to see him in his prime, in this series because it takes place 10 years before the original, like A New Hope. So Obi-Wan is starting to age, you know, he's starting to, but he's not quite, he's still only, might be in his late 40s maybe or something like that by this time, or 50, early 50s maybe, but Vader, oh man, I'm so happy with how they're making him. It is so cool. I see people complaining about this. I do. And I just, they complained about the Book of Boba Fett. You know, I didn't love it. I liked it, and I was thankful for it. I appreciated it. I had fun with it. I thought it could have been better, but what we got, I was happy with. This show here, I'm very pleased with. Um, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun watching this stuff. But, don't know if there's any Star Wars fans out there. I happen to be a phenomenal Star Wars fan, so Glam says it's all fun and games till someone has to clean it up. Oh, you ain't kidding. It's so weird to me to see that type of thing happen, because honestly, like, it commonly in my haunted houses, is it 8:30 yet? It is 8:30. I'll say this, and I'll put the schedule up again. Then I remember it was back in 2007 in my original Dark Domain. Jack Shadow does his presentation. The window dressing, the carnival barker, if you will. Gets out, sets the atmosphere. Not even the scary, but creepy, but not the scary stuff. Okay? That's all he's doing. Setting the mood, the atmosphere, and then he ushers them in. But sometimes things don't go too well with the guests, because there might be a little fright here or there. And but this particular, this lady, I just remember got so creeped out, because it's not the wisecracking, ha Jack Shadow on the show necessarily. There are some Freddy Krueger like puns and stuff like that, maybe, I guess, if you think about it. But mostly it's a different Jack Shadow, very creepy, very sinister, and she just totally. I was standing there looking at her as I was giving some dialogue and directing it right toward her, looking right into her eyes, and I just watched her, wet herself right there in front of me, and I was like, oh my gosh. That is, you wait till you get inside the haunted house. That's when it's really scary. But good stuff. All right, here we go with the schedule again. Here we go. 9 o'clock, the amazing, look at that, Mr. X. Amazing. 10:35, Carnival of Souls. 12:10 a.m., the movie is The Manster. And 1:35 in the morning, City of the Dead. So, I think that's a pretty good lineup. So, let's see, we got one with me hosting, and 3 with Jack Shadow. So if you're a Jack Shadow fan, I hope you are. I am. But sometimes I have to stand in to get these going, to keep the shows running. But we got 1 with me and 3 with Jack Shadow tonight. So that ain't bad. I don't think that's bad. Paul says, gotta go for now. See you at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. What? What am I thinking? Same bat time, same bat channel. Love you all. All right, Paul. See you later. Thanks for joining us tonight. Clam says, bye, Paul. Have a good night. David says, I think the next Star Wars show next year should be... I'm sorry. I'm so tired, folks. That's not a good sign. I hate it. I hate being the host and yawning like that. I'm not bored. Trust me. I'm just wore out. But that looks so bad. But anyways, C3PO. What do you think? I don't know. If you're a fan of C3PO, sure, why not? Uh, he's been in like, hasn't C3PO? I think he's been in every movie. Like, I think he's the only character who's been in every movie. Maybe R2D2. R2D2. I mean, no, 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 not Solo. They weren't in Solo. They weren't in Solo. I take that back. All right, but I don't know. Victor said, "The scarier, the better." Yeah, that's the way I mean, I do. When we are having our actor meetings, I do say this. I say, gauge your audience, read the room. If you're having parents come through with little kids, they're not looking for the shock and awe, and oh my God, are we gonna live? They don't want necessarily that level. Save that for everybody else, But when they're bringing their kids through, do your best not to traumatize them necessarily. Here's the guide that I go by. Are they having fun? You know, I mean, we want you to, as the monster, to have fun. I absolutely want that, but I want them to come back, or to recommend it to their friends and bring somebody else back with them, and now some people could be screaming, almost on the verge of crying, and yet they're still having a good time, like riding that roller coaster. A lot of people are terrified. They look like they're terrified, but they just get such a rush and a thrill from it. So that doesn't necessarily mean let up on them, but if they got kids with them, kind of read the room there. Um, Bone says, "See me, I gotta go." You leaving? Yeah, Tom says, "You leaving, Bone?" All right. Well, if you are, take care and have a good night. Let's see. Yeah, it's. Bone says, "No, I was just making fun of C3PO. It was a lousy joke. See me, I gotta go," and says C3PO. Oh, 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 bonehead. Okay, all right. Well, there you go. Get them zingers out while you can. uh, yeah, that was a sticker, he says. Oh my, that's good. What's this? What do I got? Oh, the Amazing Mr. X. I got the poster still in here from when we did the live show. All right, well, that's on tonight. That's our day. That's our feature movie there at 9 p.m. The Amazing Mr. X. Amazing, just amazing. Let's see what we got here. All right. Tom says SMH. Bonus says, "Hey, I told you there was something wrong with me." Well, I wasn't real sure about that until I saw. See me, I gotta go. I don't know what this. How do you follow up with that? All right. Um, let's see. Well, anyways, we have our schedule out tonight. We had. I showed you the new name and logo for the new haunted attraction coming up this year, and we have this escape room I'm working on. So a lot of things going on that I'm excited about. Like I say, I've been keeping kind of busy. I get up in the morning, work all day, rush out to. It takes a while to get there. I mean, it's not. It takes me about 45 minutes to get to the mall from where I'm at. Work for hours and then get home at night. you know, and repeat throughout the week. You have to go there every day. And but you know, I love this stuff. I always have. I mean, escape room this is new for me. This first escape room I've done. I've done many haunted houses. Um, I'm looking forward to this year. So I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to setting it up and keeping it up and not having to tear it back down. You have no. I have a video that I'm doing to kind of document the this whole project, and I show on there the wear and tear that's done on the walls and the lumber. Now this lumber, I just bought this, you know, the stuff, not on escape room, but the other stuff that I bought like 110 wall panels for the haunted house that I had in Harrisville. And already you should see the damage that is done from just 2 years. 2 years. Brand new wood. 2 years worth, and that wood, some of those panels are totally worthless. I got to throw them out. 2 years. That's why this setting up and tearing down every year it's been rough on me because a lot of times I'm out there setting it up and tearing it down on my own. I appreciate the times I do have help, but a lot of times, you know, probably 95 to 99% of the time I'm by myself. So it's tough on me. And I do have to go in for surgery, but I set that off. I postponed it. I rescheduled it until November because there's no way I can get this thing built. I just have trouble lifting my right arm, but I'm managing. You know, I'm getting it done. You know, the show must go on. I got to get this done. But oh, Bonehead says better an escape room than a rubber room. I can sure tell you. You know that from experience, do you? Bonehead's. Oh, wait a minute. Tom says, as long as it's not the creeping terror tonight. Yeah. That was a weird one. The bonus. Oh, you mean Tom? You mean the crawling carpet? Yeah. That was weird. Did you guys see? I know we talked about it separately. We talked about it on this show, and also during the creeping terror, during that movie. But there was that documentary that Doc Dredd had brought to my attention, and I know some of you. I think David, you had seen it then, maybe Tom. But I know that there's a documentary on that that's so weird. The behind the scenes story of making that movie. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. And the guy, the lead actor, that's not his real name. I don't know what his real name is. I think that was an alias because he took off before the movie was released because he was going to end up getting arrested. He cheated everybody out of everything. And just a crazy, nonsensical backstory to that. Tom says, finally, I'd love to see a video of the making of the haunted house. I have it's like hours long. I haven't edited it down to, and that's one thing. Once I get this thing done, you know, I could actually do these extra projects and have a little extra time to work on this stuff. See, right now it seems like I've just never caught up, you know, and so that would be kind of nice. Like once I get this haunted house set up, that will be such a big burden off my mind, you know, and off of me. It'll actually seem like I'll have, you know, time to do that stuff and to put it back into Chiller Night Theater. But I know the newspaper wrote something up about the local paper up where the mall is about. I didn't even know about this. The mall told me about this yesterday, that they had informed them about, you know, me going in there and told them about the escape rooms and Chiller Night Theater, that's going to be in there, and the haunted house. So they're excited. I'm excited. So Lots of neat stuff coming up. Victor says, you're a hardworking man. Ah, I try. I'm doing what I love to do, you know, and I've always loved horror. I've always loved, you know, the late night or the Saturday night, whether it's at late 9 o'clock. I don't think, but you know, but we do keep the chiller shows going late into the night. But I don't know. It's just always. I grew up with it, you know, loving Halloween, haunted houses, you know, Saturday night horror movies with Chiller Theater with Bill Cardell, Bill Chilly Billy Cardell from Pittsburgh. I've just always loved that stuff, and now in my you know into my adult years, I'm still doing that, and well into my 50s, you know, going into my mid 50s, still dressing up as a skeleton. So yeah, there might be something wrong with Bonehead. I don't think you're alone here. I think there's something wrong with me too. But no, I do love this stuff, and I have a passion for it. And I'm just so happy that I finally have a permanent venue. Um, it's the next best thing to actually having my own building is to lease a store. And I'm so glad I held out for this one because I've got the room that I want in there. Because I was looking at a few smaller ones thinking I'm not going to fit what I want in these smaller ones. So and then when the one became available that I was like, is that one available? He said, yes, it is. I was like, okay, I want to see it. I want to see it tonight. You know, so I went out there that day and looked at it, and I said, okay, I want this. So let's see. Tom says, I couldn't get through the documentary. Too painful. Yeah, I'm like that too. I didn't, not that it was, I kind of ran out of time because at that time I was watching that, I was trying to work on the show, you know, so, but I didn't finish it. And I never went back and rewatched it. But yeah, the guy was just, I didn't get, I probably made it halfway through. I don't think I even made it. I don't think I made it most of the way through. I think I made it halfway through. Like say the guy who I can't even think of his name, you know. But what a dirtbag. I mean, what a real scumbag he was. And I have no sympathy for whatever happened to him afterwards. I hope he just. I rarely ever say that or think that about somebody, but this guy he was total trash, you know, and just how he regarded people. And let's see. Glam says, Boneheads, you think you have problems? I kind of like the Creeping Terror and wouldn't mind seeing it again. No, I agree with it. I like the movie. I didn't mind it. The first step to recovery is admitting there's a problem. There you go. How we doing here? Okay, Tracy says, used a new grass trimmer, battery operated. Found out it had a plug-in for a cord. Wow. All right. Makes it a little easier, huh? Okay. Tom says, I'd watch it with you, Glammy. Aw. Tracy says, 57 going on 58 here. You know, it's just a number. Just a number. Although, I gotta say, the last few years with working on all these panels, lifting up, like I said, I had 110 of those panels for the other one, so it's a lot of lifting. 2007, I know I actually ended up pulling, you know, stuff was ripping in my legs. My calf muscle ripped, tendons and ligaments were popping. I had a lot of problems with that because I was carrying, how many did we get for that one? That was a bigger haunted house, and I had to carry all those wall panels up a pretty good flight of steps. All of them. Every single one of those had to get up to the next level. It was an old department store. So, you know, the guy who sold me the idea of being in there says, oh, I said, I got to get all new wall panels starting from scratch here. Oh, not a problem. We got an elevator. Got an elevator in here. I thought, oh, that's great news. Well, the good news was they had an elevator. The bad news was it didn't work. So, but anyway, yeah, there's some wear and tear there. But otherwise, it is. I think your age is a number. Um, Maybe it's a state of mind. I don't know. To me, I've got. I guess I love this stuff. Maybe this is what keeps me young. You know, this stuff and the superheroes, Lone Ranger, and the Western movies. There's stuff that I grew up loving so much and having such a a passion for. It's the same stuff I love now. You know, but let's see. Oh, P-47 Thunderbolt says, just an update. My wife came home yesterday. Remember, he had been mentioning about his wife the last couple weeks. My wife came home yesterday. She is walking with a walker, but is just up to, but it's just to help balance until her strength returns. Thank you all so much for the prayers. Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing because, and he had wrote to me on, I believe it was on Twitter, and I'm sorry if I'm trying to think of this off the top of my head. Twitter, Telegram, I think it was Twitter though. And you explained a lot of what was going on there, like behind the scenes there with she was pronounced brain dead at one point, and to go from that to where we're at now it is amazing. That's great news. That's great news. So I'm very happy for you and your wife and the progress that she's made. That is incredible. And if you have been praying for her out there, thank you for. I'm sure he obviously appreciates those prayers. So that's great news. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's great. That's a great update. Let's see, Bonet says, uh-oh, now Brian is deranged like me. Oh, what have I done? Well, I've been like this for a long time, Bonet. Let's see. Graham says, thanks, Tom. I welcome all enablers. Okay, for watching the Creeping Terror with her. Horror forever, it's timeless, says SBC. Yes, yes, it is. Glam says, hi, Tracy. Hi, P-47. So glad your wife is home. That's great news. That's great news. I love hearing that. Thank you again for sharing that. Bonin says, P-47, the Chillinite crew includes you in our prayers and wishes you and your wife a speedy recovery. Very well said, Bonehead. David says, Vic Savage. Vic Savage, that's it, yeah, is the director of the Creeping Terror. And at the end of the documentary, spoilers, he dies. Yeah, he died pretty young, didn't he? That movie, I'm shooting from the hip here. It's been a while since we, well, not a long time, but it's been long enough for I don't remember. Late 50s, early 60s, I don't remember, but I think he died in the early 70s, maybe? Late 60s, early 70s. He didn't last long after this. I think it was, now, David, maybe you know off the top of your head, but I vaguely am remembering something about, was it his drinking or drug substance abuse that got the better of him? I don't know. Tom says, tell us about you breaking your toe again. What? It's I did. I broke. I've had some injuries out there. Uh, this last one that I did. What year was that? Was that the first year I was doing it or the second? I don't remember. I don't remember, but I think it was the second year in 2020 when I was taking everything apart. It was really heavy wood panels. And they were the ones that went out to cover up the tent area that branched off from the pavilion. I was doing it in a pavilion, and so all that stuff from the time I took that tent covering off had been sitting there being pummeled by rain in not October, but in November when I'm tearing everything apart. Things got so bogged down with water, and they became extremely heavy, very heavy, like, you know. And I dropped the thing on my, I was lifting it up, and it actually slipped out of my hands, and it crushed my foot. So it broke my toe. It broke it so bad because I've had plenty of broken fingers and toes before. It's like I just thought, okay, just another broken toe. I just go home and set it, but it broke it so bad that it never healed. It never healed. Like, and so it still broke. I still have literally a broken toe from 2 years ago, because it couldn't heal, and the only way they can fix it is through surgery. I thought that just let it. It's not, as long as it doesn't get in danger of infection or something like that. Yeah. But I remember one year I was playing Jack Shadow, and 2007 when I ripped my calf, I was actually jacked with a cane. I was using that. It wasn't a prop, to make it look more creepy. I mean, it kind of worked that way, but I was legitimately like using that you ever see Jack holding the cane? I was using that for real, to put my weight on it, because I was walking with that ripped calf. And one year I was doing Jack Shadow. I had a broken rib, and that was really bad because I'm projecting when I'm talking. I'm doing that speech. And I remember in between groups, I would just lay on the floor and just hold my ribs. It was so bad. The things I do. The show must go on. Let's see. SVC says it's great that she's doing so well again. Yes, it is. Let's see. Glam says if it helps, 58 is still a baby in vampire years. Yeah, that's pretty young and spry. Yeah, in vampire years. Let's see. Tracy says fun in 2 weeks going for scooter skill test 20-mile ride. First test ride or after ride. Ugh. Oh yeah, 20-mile ride. Let's see. Tom says I rode 40 miles today on my scoot. Tracy. Is that right? Wow. Let's see. Tracy said, ouch, Mr. Bryan. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh my gosh. I've got so many comments here. Well, thank you, everybody. 9 o'clock. Streammedia.tv. Watch the amazing Mr. X, followed by all the other Chiller Night programming for tonight. Sorry, I didn't even realize the time, but have a good night, and happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Happy Father's Day tomorrow. Have a good night. Have a good Chiller Night. There will be Chiller Night Theater next week. No pre-show. All right. See ya.